Unboxing and initial impressions of the Green Thorn Small Sebenza. I already have the Small Inkosi, so it came packed pretty nice. Padding, bubble wrap, and they send the nice little pouch. And here it is. It appears to be that typical kind of greasy, overoiled. It needs cleaned and before you really use it. Let's see. Wipe this stuff off. Oils, you don't want to get that all over your hands. So they include the lanyard whole thing, but they don't put the lanyard in there. Nope, it's not anywhere in there. And let's see the action. Ooh, that action is better out the box than my Inkosi. You can see it's a little bigger, but let's see. Yeah, wow. It's not really a flicker, that's the thing. It's a lot of people like smooth roll, and they say open it with the beefy part of your thumb or you'll start breaking your nail. And this doesn't have the double-sided thumb stud. This is just press fit in there, but I am genuinely impressed with this. This might be my new favorite. The feel of it, my Inkosi feels softer. Yeah, at work we just got in some Small Sebenza with the sandblasting versus this is the glass blasted, and this feels closer to the sandblasted. I don't think that that's what they're going for. I think it's just a less fine finish. Let's see if there's... It's pretty good, and then let's see if there's any blade rock. I'm really going at it, and let's see, not moving an inch. That's what you get with that titanium integral lock. I'll still tear this down, clean it up, and get it running optimally. But it was like my Inkosi locks up really good. Back spacer stopper smooth, but this is, I am genuinely impressed. Let's see how thick wise they compare. Pretty much the same. Oh my. That is genuinely impressive. Normally these are like $50 for the, let's see, did I get the blade? I got the one without the blade stamp steel. On this one, they're honest about the VG10 steel. This one I must have chosen the unstamped. So they're both VG10. This one I got for about $40 for the Inkosi. This, I was able to stack a bunch of coupons and coins on AliExpress. I ended up getting it for $34. A Chris Reeve, even if it's a clone, it's one of the best clones, but still a clone, $34. That is insane. That took some finagling from me to really get the best deal, shop at the right time, but you can't beat that. The fact I got that cheaper than the Inkosi, which is normally a little bit cheaper of a knife. I maybe even need to I use super lube on this, which kind of gives it that glassy feel, just like the real thing. I'm gonna have to take home a real one of these to compare, but oh my, is this so nice. They did a amazing job. I did not expect to be this happy with it. It's let's see, and comparing the blade profiles, you can see I've got marks up all over it. The titanium kind of marks like that, but so be it. I don't care. The knives are for using, not for looking pretty. They aren't safe queens at that price. Now, if I bought the real one, I'd be a little more upset with all that beating it takes. But for this price, nah, who cares? They're nearly disposable at that price. But I could see this lasting a lifetime, just like the real Chris Reeve. Let's get the butt-to-butt line up. You can see it's a bit longer, and let's see. There you can see the profile of it. It is, I don't know, Chris Reeve. He is the inventor of the integral lock, the frame lock, which is kind of hard to believe. You just think that's a thing, but he is literally the inventor of it. Now, if you have the 500, I think actually the small Sebenzas that we have with sandblast is 425. So if you have the 425 to 600 plus to buy the real thing, go for it. But personally, even being able to buy it at cost, which is about $300, that's, I don't know, you can't beat 34. You really can't. It's a great deal. I find that interesting. You look at the size of the pivot. It's a lot bigger on the Inkosi than it is on here. Huh. What an interesting knife. You can see it's just the right size for my hand. It's not too big, not too small. The big, my index finger fits right there. The large Sebenza, my biggest worry is it's just so big. I know we're getting some Unizus mountains in, which are huge, but those are the last ones we got in. We got 5 in, and they sold literally, the same guy bought every single one of them instantly as soon as we had them posted. So it's maybe I'll pick up one of those as a safe queen collectible. I'm not usually big on that, but you never know. These things, they go up in value. Even these Green Thorns, and you can sell them for pretty much what you bought them on somewhere like Knife Swap or r/Chinese Knives. I think it's interesting. It's like the C. I think it's a little bit deeper, more pronounced on the Inkosi, and then the Idaho, I guess they should say, Chindaho made. It's a little bit deeper on the Inkosi as well. I'll have to compare and see kind of which one is more accurate. We have a small Inkosi, but it's the lefty with the micarta inlay, so a little bit different. But again, their little pouch they send it's a nice, like I don't know. I'm not gonna use it for much, but it's nice. It's it's got the little felt on the inside and has a little pouch, and they send it in this where you can see the grease in there, the machining grease. But yeah, this is I would say, even at the $50 price point, I'd say that it is a good deal. But if I think it's always best when you're shopping on somewhere like AliExpress to kind of deal shop, see what the best deals you can get are, and don't overpay for stuff when you can wait a couple weeks, a month, and to just get it a little bit cheaper. And I guess we could do a paper cut test. Here I can show. Let's see. I'll lift this bad boy up a bit. And slice it through like butter. Yeah. Wow. Good penetrating force. Let's see. Yep. The VG10, they do sell them in M30s, which isn't quite the Magna Cut that Chris Reeve sells the genuine ones in, but still, I find I like Magna Cut. You can't even sharpen it at home. You got to send it off to Chris to have them do it and do a little spa treatment on it. Whereas this, I can sharpen up at home, and it comes fingernail test. And let's see how they did on. No like bias to one side or the other. It's yeah, they sharpen them up nice. And I would just say that personally, just playing around with as initial impressions, not as a full recommendation, but I would say that this Small Sebenza might even be a better pick than the Inkosi for a lot of people. If you don't have kind of medium to smaller sized hands, you're not gonna fit on those little finger grips quite as well. So like me, I kind of like leaves my pinky hang a little bit, but it's still, I can hold that pretty well, especially for the uses I'm using it for. But that's a little longer. You can see that little butt left, and that works really, really well. I am gonna carry it for a couple weeks and do some follow-up videos and kind of let people know on what I think of it as a EDC rather than just unboxing it, which is kind of just off the dome what I've got. So hope you enjoyed that little video, and maybe I'll have to make up a lanyard for this bad boy. I think you can request Green Thorn, send it with one too if that's your desire. But let's do one more flick. It's just glides. It is more resistance than you can't. It's not like some knives where you can just tune. But if you get it tuned right, it can operate real nice. Now, this is the bearings. It's got bigger bearings on, or bigger, I guess, washer on this side, on the outer edge, and then a smaller one on this side. Whereas these, it's got different style where it's shaped kind of to the blade. It's like kind of comes down around here, and it's not a circular washer. I have extra washers for this, and I know for at least the Inkosi you can order the real washers from CRK. So maybe I'll even do that and test it out. That's a little mod to do. But they're less inclined to sell the Sebenza, but they're easy to find. So, okay, real wrap up time to get the Pops out on a walk. Wanted to just shoot something real quick since it just came in the mail. Exciting. Okay, take care.